Welcome to English Podcast by Cambridge Veritas. I'm Professor Sarah, your guide to mastering conversational English.
Hi, everyone. I'm Myra.
And I'm Mike. Today we're diving into a topic everyone can relate to.
Roommates, the good, the bad, and the messy.
That's right. Today you'll learn how native speakers really talk about the people they live with. We'll perform a natural conversation, then I'll break down the key phrases that will level up your English. Ready? Let's go. Part 1. The conversation. Listen carefully to how Myra and Mike describe their roommates. Don't worry if you don't catch everything. We'll explain it all.
So, Mike, what's your new roommate like?
Well, if you have all day, I'll describe him for you. He's quite the character.
I don't have all day, dude, but basically, do you get along with him?
Actually, yeah, but that's only because we hardly ever see each other. The guy sleeps all day. Sometimes he gets up just to go to his classes, and then he comes back to the room and goes back to bed. Then he'll get up at midnight and study all night.
Really? You don't eat together then?
The truth is, I don't even know when he eats or where.
Then at least he doesn't leave a mess in the kitchen.
No, the guy is incredibly neat. He actually leaves the bathroom clean every day. And he doesn't seem to have dirty clothes. He's like a ghost.
Man, I think you have the perfect roommate.
What about yours? What's she like?
Well, she's the exact opposite of yours. We're a lot alike, and we're together a lot. I mean, we have 2 classes together, and we're both in the same sorority, so we're really good friends.
Sounds to me like you have the ideal roommate.
Well, yes and no. Mine is a disaster in the house. In the first place, she always leaves a mess in the kitchen. She doesn't wash the dishes or take out the trash. Plus, she throws her clothes all over the place. Not to mention how she leaves the bathroom.
Come on, Myra. She sounds a lot like you. No wonder you get along so well.
Part 2. Vocabulary breakdown. Excellent. Now let's unpack this conversation. There's so much rich vocabulary here. First, let's talk about that opening question. Myra asked,
What's your new roommate like?
"This is different from what does your roommate like?" Can you hear the difference, Mike?
Right. What's he like? Means describe his personality or habits. What does he like? Means what are his preferences or hobbies?
Exactly. Now, Mike used a great expression.
He's quite the character.
This means someone is unusual or eccentric in an interesting way. It's usually said with a bit of humor. Myra, can you give us another example?
Sure. My professor wears a different crazy hat every day. He's quite the character.
Perfect. Now let's talk about dude. Mike, when do we use this?
Dude is super informal. You'd use it with close friends, never in formal situations.
Great point. Now there's a really useful word here, basically. Myra used it to ask for a simple summary.
Right. Instead of all the details, I just wanted the main point. Do they get along or not?
Now here's a phrase students often miss. Hardly ever.
It means almost never. Like, I hardly ever eat breakfast means I almost never eat breakfast.
Excellent. Now let's look at how we list reasons. Myra used a great structure.
In the first place. Plus, not to mention.
This is how native speakers list multiple complaints or reasons. It's much more natural than just saying first, second, third. Part 3. Cultural insights. Now let's talk about something cultural. Mike mentioned fraternity, and Myra mentioned sorority. These are unique to American universities. Mike?
Yeah, fraternities are social organizations for male students. They're called Greeks because they use Greek letters for their names.
And sororities are the same thing for female students. Members often live together in special houses.
This is important cultural knowledge when watching American movies or talking to American students. Part 4. Practice section. Now it's your turn. I'll say a phrase and you repeat it with the right emotion. Ready? First, with surprise. Really? You don't eat together?
Really? You don't eat together.
Now, with humor. Come on, she sounds a lot like you.
Come on. She sounds a lot like you.
Great job, everyone. Let's recap today's key phrases. What's he like? Asking for a description. Quite the character, someone unusual. Hardly ever, almost never. In the first place, plus, not to mention, listing reasons.
Practice these phrases this week. Try describing your own roommate, colleague, or family member.
And remember, the best way to learn is to use these phrases in real conversations.
Thanks for joining English Podcast by Cambridge Veritas. Subscribe for more real English conversations. See you next time.
Before we wrap up, Mike, Professor Sarah, and I have selected more real-life conversations just for you. We chose these because we know they're exactly what you need. Keep going. You're doing great. See you in the next one.